sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Broncos going up against Carson Wentz's Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Jacksonville Jaguars. Carry for Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, here's Wentz. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Being nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peters. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
No. Jack, Patriot. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed, looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Alongside the former defensive back, Charles. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second. And 4. Now it's the backup Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. Complete out right to Jake Butt. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to... Flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, Simeon. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 15-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw to Simeon. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Third and 2, Simeon. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one goes for 24 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Jack, Patriot, set, boom, Leopard. No, Jack, Patriot, over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll drop the throw. The swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good search.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This one taken from the 7th. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Simeon. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
He finds McKinnon, complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And McManus able to put it through. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second is Simeon. Buying time to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go. Detroit. Watch it now, boys.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Simeon on first down. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. So second and goal here from the 9. On the counter, it's Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Over. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, here's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
And the wideout in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll give to Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff to Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peters. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll set up to throw. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Flush to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Simeon and the offense stay and put. They'll go on fourth down.
Let's go.
On fourth down, Simeon. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Let's go. Good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to find Conley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He may try and run for this. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Simeon, flushed out right. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Well, going into the